I went to Los Paseos Park in San Jose, California to meet my client Nanook, and the sun was setting. We got these great reference photos. Okay folks, before we get started, I need you to do me a quick favor and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can get all the videos that I make in the future. Thank you. We have a reference picture here on the right side, and we have our panel here that's already pre-toned because we're going to start with the wipeout technique. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, please watch the videos on wipeout technique. Okay, so like I said, we're going to start this painting out with the wipeout technique, and for that we're going to take a blue Châtel and dip it in a little bit of our gam salt that I have in this canister here. And we're going to find the highlight areas on Nanook's face and some of the lighter values so that we could separate its painting into light and shadow values. We should be aware that oil paintings are developed in layers. So this type of painting technique is also known as a grisaille. It's a great way to get an underpainting and get a quick likeness to our painting of Nanook. Right here we're dipping the brush into the gam salt and painting where we're going to wipe out. Wipe out is a technique I learned from my painting coach, Stefan Baumann, who is a world-renowned painter. He is also the star of the PBS show Plein Air Painting the National Parks. Nanook is 10 years old, and she is the most beautiful Alaskan husky you have ever met. Right now, we're just going to block in all the shapes and try to find our drawing. We're developing our light and shadow sides, and the painting looks very abstract at this point. Let's talk about this tool we have here. It's a proportional divider, also known as a prospect tool. This can help us a lot with our drawing. If I take a measurement, I can already see that the location of my eye socket is too high. So we're going to make some corrections in our drawing. Luckily, we got lots of paint on our palette and we can do that. So let's continue. So now what we want to do is relocate the position of Nanook's eyes. We're going to continue using sight sizing. I could use the end of my brush. Sight sizing is a technique I like to use where you draw on a 1-to-1 scale. Now that we've relocated the position of Nanook's eye and we're happy with it, we're going to continue with other portions of her features such as the nose and mouth. The word Nanook means polar bear in her native language. Nanook's favorite pastime is going on long walks through the park. She loves to go to the tennis court and find a ball to play fetch. Nanook loves to dig holes in the dirt and in the sand. It is no surprise that Nanook loves howling at sirens and even the moon. Nanook's favorite buddy is a kitty named Alaska. If you're not paying attention and Nanook is around, she may tip over your beer and start slurping it up. Now we're going to work on the eyes, which is our main focal point. We started with the really dark shape made of ultramarine blue and asphaltum. This shape is a socket for our eye to rest inside of. We got to remember that the eyes are nothing more than spheres sitting inside of a deep socket, and it's made up of values, colors, and temperatures. And remember to take a couple steps back from your work every now and then. The sunset is hitting the right side of Nanook's face perfectly for our main focal point. The focal area will have the most detail as well as the highest contrast in value and temperature. Here you can see that I am a left-handed painter, but every now and then I will pick up a brush with the right hand and make some marks. Let's take a look at how we're holding the paintbrush right now. We want to try to hold it as far back from the handle as we can. We don't want to hold it like a pencil or a pen like you're writing a letter. It's more like a magic wand. I've heard somebody say, you pay for the whole handle of the brush, so you might as well use it. And I think that was well said. We're always reinstating our marks. I have a pellet knife here. I'm gonna go back into the highlighted area. We want to get nice thick paint in our focal area, and a pellet knife works beautifully. Value does all the work, and color is taking all the credit. But temperature is the neglected stepchild of the palette. What does all that goofy art terminology mean anyway? We don't normally take a color straight out of a tube and put it onto our painting. We usually mix it with whites or a blackish color so that we can create value. And value is great. It helps us suggest depth. But when we look at the focal area, because we're painting a painting of light, we see a contrast of temperature in our focal area. Our focal area should be in the middle third of our canvas. All right, friends. Now that we've completely blocked in our painting of Nanook, and we've worked on our drawing and composition, and we've used our proportional divider to make sure that our drawing is absolutely correct, we're going to move on to other portions of this painting now. Sometimes when we think of the color blue, we think of it as being cool. And if you think of a red color, you might think it's warm, or an orange color being warm. But I'm going to give you the secret right now. There are cool reds and there are warm blues. And did you know that there are also cool whites and warm whites? Any color that we see on a color wheel can be made either warm or cool. This was one of the secrets to some of the old master paintings like Rembrandt's and Vermeer, as well as John Singer Sargent. Hopefully this video has not only entertained you, but has inspired you to go pick up some paintbrushes and give oil painting a try. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can get all the content that I create, and I'll see you on the next video.